Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're doing a cooperative gameplay of Ares Expedition.
Did you say cooperative gameplay, Jesse?
I know! It's really weird.
Yeah,
honestly.
This is a cooperative game. This is Ares Expedition. It's coming back to Kickstarter with expansion modules. Specifically, it's coming with Crisis, Foundations, and Discovery. Crisis is the main focus of the module we're playing now, in which we are playing a cooperative game. This is not the solo mode with 3 players. This is a totally different experience. We'll walk you through it as we go through it. But basically, we have already terraformed Mars, and we are going through the process of bad things happening and us trying to stop those bad things from happening as much as possible.
Off camera, we had a chance to sit down and actually play this with the... What is the core module here? Where
Phases?
Yeah, with the phases, where you get to upgrade your hand of cards as you play, and we mixed in a few new cards into the main deck.
Yep.
And I have to say, we've had a storied history with this game.
Oh, yes, we have.
It came in, it was on our disappointments of the year list, but has grown. For you, it's grown as your go-to terraforming solo experience. For me, with the caveat that we're going to introduce in just a second, the house rule that we play with, combined with this expansion, this is actually something that I'm starting to really enjoy, and part of it is just the complexity. The original game introduced the terraforming-like experience, the tableau building, the progression, the hands, without some of the mechanics that we love so much about core terraforming. And this is getting a little bit more complicated, a little bit more messy, a little bit more abilities to control what's happening on the table. I think it's doing a really good job at it.
Speaking of which, those other 2 expansions, because there's 3 expansions in one, the other ones are going to be Discoveries and Foundations. Foundations is going to introduce a 5th and 6th player, as well as an architecture track as a new terraforming element. We're not playing with either of those, because there's 3 of us here, and we're not using the architecture track. All of these expansions do introduce some extra cars, some extra corporations. Those we might be using. And then lastly, we have Discoveries, which is going to be giving us a few different things. First of all, it gives us milestones and awards, which are something similar to the original Terraforming Mars. It gives you a drafting variant to start, which we're not playing with just because speed and the cooperative aspect. It also brings to you the phase card upgrade, which is what you talked about, which is these phase cards that drive the turn structure. You can upgrade them to get a better benefit when you are the one playing the card. We're going to be using those. We're not using the milestones and awards because they aren't present in the 3-player, in the cooperative mode.
Oh, and if you're a fan of Quackalope and Board Game Co., this is Dennis. He is a legitimate firefighter, which means he is more important than either of us, but we make board game content.
Fire stars in space, Jesse.
Fire stars in
stars.
Stars
in space.
What?
Yes. There's no fire in space.
There's no fire. You're useless.
Yeah, no, I'm
completely
totally useless.
Although I
On
have
Earth,
watched The Martian.
In space, completely pointless.
But in the context of this, we do have the oxygen we need.
He might watch this actually be like a fire-based scenario, and he becomes essential.
Well, I've watched The Martian, so I know. Now, so you mentioned house rule. We are playing with a house rule. It's been a go-to that we always use since going back to this game. It's something kind of more akin to the original Terraforming Mars. Basically, in Ares Expedition, you can sell a card at any point for 3 money. So you can get all the cards you want, and then whenever you need more money, you can sell a card for 3. It's not actually called money, it's called whatever, but you can sell a card for 3. In our case, one of the things we've been playing with exclusively since we took on Ares Expedition, and something that we're sticking with now because we like the game better that way personally, is the fact that when you gather a card for the first time, either your opening hand or whenever you draw a card, you can sell it for 3 money then and only then. In the future, if you want to sell it, you can only sell it for 1 money, which is more similar to the standard projects in Terraforming Mars. It adds that tension to the game of, do I think I'll actually use this card or not? It does mean that we're playing slightly harder when we play it cooperatively because we're basically adding in an extra level of whatever on us, but it's okay. It's better if we lose. It's more fun for you.
I understand why they went with the open flexibility.
Yep.
I, however, like feeling the constant pressure during the game.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right.
With that, let's go ahead and start this off. Now, the first thing we're going to do before we start anything off is you've drawn our corporations. Have you gone through our corporations? Have you filtered or sold any cards from your hand now with that requirement? We have a hand of 8 cards.
I have not drawn up a hand yet.
You should draw a hand of 8 cards and decide to sell what you want. While you do that, I'll tell you what my corporation is. My corporation is I start with 38 mega credits. That's what it's called. I upgrade my phase 1 cards. I'm going to be upgrading this card right now to one of my phase 1 cards. I'm going to be upgrading to, let me just take a look at my hand here.
Now, this is cooperative, so we're not even trying to hide what we're going for.
Correct.
Do some of us want to try to manage certain systems of the environment?
Well, we could try. But I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my phase 1 card, and I'm going to upgrade it to... Ooh, that's not bad, actually. I'm going to upgrade it to this one. The other development, which lets me get some cards and play faster. This development card is going to reduce the cost by 3, but I can play a second green card this phase. So that gives me another opportunity to play more green cards, and that's going to enter my hand instead of this one. So that's the first thing I have to do with my corporation. Additionally, I start with 38 mega credits, which means I'm going to grab those 38 over here and slot them in here.
How does something like our terraforming rating relate to this scenario?
Excellent question, which we'll get to in a second.
Okay.
And then over here, whenever I play an energy tag, including this one, I get 2 heat. So I'm going to go ahead and generate 2 heat. Your terraform rating is going to still be points in the typical sense. So it's still earning you, not really points, it's going to be earning you money every round. So it still helps you in the money. But
Okay.
whenever you see points on cards, points are immediately and always going to be converted into these trees over here.
Okay.
And you can only play a negative point card if you get rid of trees. So negative point cards have the requirement that you have to have earned the points already.
Yeah.
Additionally, we can always spend 2 points in order to lower one of the bad things on those cards, which we haven't told any of you about yet.
Okay. So, this is an interesting balance because it redefines how I want to interact with the cards.
Yes.
Which is already becoming... So, Alex has played this solo.
Yes, I played this one solo as opposed to traditional solo.
We've played core, but we're doing cooperative for the first time now.
You played with the other expansions. You have not played with Crisis.
I'm saying we've played the core base game
Plus the
competitive,
other expansions.
plus the other expansions. But this is the first time I'm looking at these cards, thinking, how can I work together as a team instead of.
I never work as a team, Jesse.
That's also true.
Okay, I think I am pretty.
You said we are not playing with infrastructure.
We are not playing with infrastructure.
So if you have an infrastructure card, it should
go away,
cycle out of the game, and I'm going to draw back up. So my card specifically had that little icon, and it said, if your infrastructure is a certain level, you can play that card.
All right.
Oh, interesting. I'm choosing this card, and I'm choosing this card.
Well, for my corporation, I ended up with Apollo Industries. So I'll start the game with 33 money credits and upgrade my Phase 2 card right away.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Right. I'm going to be going ahead and selling 4 cards off the bat, so I'm taking an extra 12 mega credits.
I sold 4 as well, so I'm also taking, and I need to look at my. Should I just start with as much money as possible?
I mean, money is a good thing, Jesse.
I could start with 51 money.
Money is a good thing, Jesse.
Or 3 heat production, which might be great. The question is, do I have stuff that needs heat? I discarded a card that needed heat. I think I'm going to start with Terractor. Start with 51 money. This card, set that off to the side for me, please.
Yeah.
So I need...
I'm going to leave that out. Okay, cool. This is off to the side. Perfect.
Golden
Okay.
cubes. Are we limited on money, or do you just not put all the...
No, I can grab more if we need.
20, 30, 40...
And so for cards that we're getting rid of out of our hand, we're going to take an additional 3 money
Per card.
per card.
Yeah, and you can always sell them later for 1 money. Again, to be very clear, that's our own house rule, which I'll frequently bring up during this video for the people who are popped into the middle and have no idea why we're cheating. Cheating against ourselves.
We're working against ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, with that, we're ready to start. We're going to go through the steps over there. Now, this is going to be a bit of a disconnect over here from your usual experience. We're just going to walk us through, starting with the Crisis step up there. Strictly speaking, this deck goes there, but we'll just have it closer for access.
Sure.
Crisis step, put detriment tokens into play based on metrics. That's the idea that as these metrics go down, which we're talking about, because bad things. We ready Terraforming Mars, bad things are happening. As those metrics go down, we're going to have bad things happen to us. We'll show you more when that first happens. Then we resolve the persistent effects of all Crisis cards in play. There are none currently in play.
Okay.
Then we're going to draw a card from the Crisis deck. Go ahead and draw it.
From this deck
Yep.
here?
And that's based on player count. We're playing a 3-player game, so we're drawing a tier 1 card from a 3-player game, and we're going to resolve effects left to right, but again, we resolve effects next turn, not this turn. We're going to go ahead. Each player randomly reveals a phase card from the hand. They cannot choose that phase card this round. So we're randomly revealing. We have a one-time effect in the middle over there, and Dennis, if you can put 4 tokens over here.
4 tokens.
Yes. And we have to play 4 green cards. Every time a green card is played by any of us, it will remove a counter. As long as those counters, technically it's those tokens.
Oh,
over there,
those
little,
tokens.
yeah. Whenever we have, as long as this card is in play, at the beginning of each round, we're going to be resolving that effect, which is losing a temperature, losing oxygen, and losing a water tile. Okay, so we have to factor that in. But right now we're going to be randomly getting rid of a phase card over here. So I'm going to go ahead and randomly do this, which I cannot play production this round. Okay.
We all do that?
Yes, everyone randomly removes a phase card that you cannot play. This round. Just this round. No construction.
And taking away actions.
The last step is we're going to draw a card from the dummy hand. We always have a dummy hand in play. It operates a little differently depending on the player count. In a 3-player game, there is no action card. This is only the other 4. And this card is going to be in play. We have development being played. Now, we still could play that card ourselves to get the benefit. And honestly, I think I want to.
The benefit is just money, though, unless you've upgraded yours.
I've upgraded mine. Yes.
There we have. Is there anything specific that people... I'm not able to play a construction, but I kept some construction cards, so if someone could play that, that would be great. You want me to play green?
Well, if we can... I upgraded mine
Yeah.
to the second level green, which means I can play 2 green this turn.
Okay.
Which means if both of you play a green card this turn, not play the green thing, the green phase.
Sure.
If you both play a green card, we're going to get rid of that because I can play 2.
Okay.
That's fantastic. If someone could play a red construction card down, that would probably be helpful to me because I do have some red cards.
That will not be me.
No.
Your action card,
Oh.
your phase card.
Okay.
And is there anything specific that would benefit you?
Well, let's see. Each player may play 1 blue or red card, play an additional blue or red card this phase, or I can gain 6 MC. That was my upgraded action.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, so if you play that card down to help me out because I got locked out of it, I could play a card if you wanted production, if you want to develop an action research.
Well, I'm definitely going to be playing a green card.
That's already in play though.
Right.
So the actions would be either action or resource, and you're putting down a blue card. What's the effect of your blue card?
This one, when you use an action, gain 1 on one of my cards, gain a money credit.
Okay. I think I'm going to do research. Let's get everyone some more cards in their hand.
I like it.
So research is going down.
And we could communicate. This is a little different than typical Terraforming Mars because we're operating together. We can talk together. We can have a conversation. We always have conversations. Just this time we're on the same team.
Okay. I think we're ready to go, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So research down, development down, production down. No, production's not down. You're playing your green.
Correct. So I'm going to go ahead and we can resolve these simultaneously.
Are we supposed to be quiet about this, or is it supposed to be face up?
No, face up. Okay.
Yeah.
And we can all play a green card. I get the benefit. All of you could have played a green card. Either way, I'm going to pay 14 for this one, and then I can play an additional one that costs 12 or less. So I'm going to pay 11 for my first one and 12 for a total of 23 being paid. And I now up some of my stats over here. To some extent, we are assuming a level of knowledge of the basic Ares expedition of here. We're not heavily going to how it plays. We'll be talking about the differences. Now, I do lower my terraform rating by 1 if you don't mind, which is not great, but it's the right move. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and up my architecture by 2, my steel by 2, my titanium by 2. So I have a good sense of early infrastructure. And because we have played have you played a green card, Dennis?
Not yet. I'm going to play Lunar Beam right here, spending 9. Requires me to also lose the terraform rating.
Ooh,
but
okay.
during the production phase, it produces 4 heat.
Beautiful.
Okay, and I'm putting down the micro mills. During the production phase, this produces 1 heat. When you play a Earth card, you can pay 2 MC less for
So
it.
raise both those stats. We've played a collective 4 green cards, which means we actually get to remove all 4 of these, which usually wouldn't have been possible. Fortunately, I was able to upgrade my green. So this goes out of play, and we are ready to move on to the next phase. Played phase 2?
The next phase is going to be construction.
Each player may play 1 blue or 1 red card. Since I do not have that, I get the option of taking 6 money.
Ooh. Now you still do. First of all, you do have a blue card,
Oh, I do have a blue
and
card.
you could play a blue card and get 6 money.
Yep, so there's my 6 money.
So I am going to be putting down matter manufacturing, which is going to be a science research icon, but I also can spend 1 MC to draw a card during the action phase, which is going to give me a little bit more flexibility.
Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and I'm playing a blue card as well, Volcanic Pools, where I can start paying money to turn pools over when they start going face up. Also, there's a titanium. I have a discount of 6 on titanium, so I pay 11 for that, which is very nice. And then because here's a new mechanic, this card gives us a point. Because there are no points in this game, you take a tree instead, which will be utilized to pay for cards that have negative point costs, and or to flip over to get rid of some of those crisis tokens. You can give up 2 points to trees to get a crisis token gone.
Okay. Moving on to the next one.
Draw 2 cards and keep 1 for us, and you get the additional benefit.
Draw 5 and keep 2. So, what is it I want?
This card.
This one is helpful to have. And maybe I just dumped the last one? Let's see.
And my corporation also give me the opportunity to, when I play a science tag, draw an extra card.
Ooh, nice. Cool.
Does this one stay in because it does MC, but it specifically also raises infrastructure?
No,
so
because it's misbalanced.
okay, so we'll cancel that one out. And that's okay.
We
'cause
filtered
I
out
think I
most of the
will-
cards from the other sets that aren't relevant, but we missed one or two because lots of cards.
I'll keep those too.
Okay.
All right.
From there, we go ahead to the next round. Next round cycle is going to be as follows. We go through the same cycle as usual. We check our levels. We kept everything perfectly healthy. We are good to go there. We're doing an excellent job. Spoiler alert, I was doing an excellent job when I played solo. I lost. Then we go ahead and resolve the persistent effects of all cards in play. None of theirs in play. We go ahead and draw the next card.
Okay, we have emergency shelters. Persistent. We're going to have.
Not relevant to the next round.
Okay. Each player may give one card in hand to another player. Decrease the temperature 1 step.
Okay, so temperature goes down by 1. We put 3 crisis tags over there, and we have to play earth tags for those to help us. Okay. In my case, I could give somebody a blue card if they want it. I don't think it benefits me. I don't think it's good for me to give a card out right now.
I have 2 blue earth tags. If someone needs an earth tag.
I have an earth tag.
He likes science tags.
I do.
Yeah, I also like science tags though. How many science tags do you have?
I don't have any right now.
Why do you like them?
Because he draws a card whenever he plays one.
You draw a card whenever you play the one. I have one that needs 4.
So then, I'm not saying what to do. I'm just. You've always been a little selfish.
I'm kind of building towards my own science thing.
Do it.
Okay.
So, all right.
We go to the next step where we lower temperature by 1. We put out 3 tags to play a bunch of earth tags. We move to the next step where we go ahead and resolve the dummy card. This is going to keep cycling until the whole deck's empty. We now have construction being played no matter what, and we can go through the phases. Speaking for myself, I'd like to play the research because I need more cards, but I'm open to whatever.
And so we're cycling the action ability, in my case, back into this, and then this one becomes the one I can't play.
Yes, the one you played last turn, a good call, cannot be played.
I'm okay if you wanted to go ahead and start cycling more cards. We definitely need a green to play and clear this, right?
Yes, if we don't want bad things to happen.
So if you put down the green, that would support.
Yeah.
You can't play a green.
I can play a green card.
You can play a green card.
This.
I'm playing development.
So if you're doing development, the question is: do we want more construction, getting more blue and red cards down, or do we want a production phase to gain some resources?
I vote production personally.
I vote production.
All right, I'll play down a production card, and we're ready to start the cycle.
Great.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and flip all our cards, our phases, which could be face up because we're cooperating, and we go through phase 1 at a time, starting with development.
I am a moron. I have no green cards.
Okay, well, I'm still going to play a green card. I'm going to go ahead and pay 10 for this card over here. That's going to cost me 10, and I am playing this. It's going to remove 1 tag. It's also going to give me 2 heat because that's my ability whenever I play a power tag.
The dummy hand's going to save me.
Giving me a tree. Okay, so it's going to give me a tree as well because of a point card, and now I increase my heat production by 1, and I have solar power in play.
The dummy hand saves me with construction out there.
Ooh, I apologize. I should be getting 4 money back because I have a discount.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Dummy hand saves you. Go ahead.
what are you playing?
I'm going to play Industrial Center. Get some investment early, spending 15, but during the production phase, I will get 3 more money. And when I play a building tag, I pay 2 MC less for it.
And the building tag takes off a crisis. Moving down to construction, we all can play, and I'm going to start by playing Olympus Conference. Olympus Conference, effect, when you play a science tag, including this one, draw a card. Which is great because I'm going to get another card, and I'll decide whether or not I keep that in a second. Then I also get to pay 2 less because of this resource, and I get to pay 3 less because of the earth resource. So this card is actually a total of only 10 for me to play. I get a point.
I'm playing Brainstorming Session, which costs me 2 because I have 2 titanium. It's going to basically allow me to start drawing cards, and if they're green, I discard them. If they're not green, I keep them.
Now, cards that score victory points at the end of the game.
So those, you put tokens on them as you go, and whenever the tokens equal a point, you remove the tokens and take a tree.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I
have no hand, which is why I did research.
I think I'm gonna dump this card for
3 money.
3 money. Yeah.
Okay. We move to the next step, which is production. Everyone produces. We produce based on our Terraform rating as well as our metrics, which is very low right now because it's early game.
I don't actually have a lot of production.
Neither do I, Jesse. But you get an extra 4. Don't forget.
Got my heat. I gained 4 MC.
Can I get a bronze token?
Yeah, absolutely. Bronze diesels.
Well, babies. All right. I keep stealing from his. I probably shouldn't do that. Okay.
Okay. We now move to card draw.
So draw 2 for both of us. Draw 5 for you.
Yep. And I keep 2. You each keep 1.
Ooh.
Exactly.
This is fantastic. I'm going to start doubling down on heat. Just so people know. So if we ever get to a point... Oh, by the way, This card here was the Earth card, so this Crisis card is discarded.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
So this
Okay,
goes to the discard pile.
Just put it over here. Okay. I don't even know if that's on camera. If you want to check, I can move it further out.
I mean, it doesn't. It's not on camera, but it also
Cool.
doesn't matter.
I got an interesting decision here. 2 good expensive cards. One of them will give me some extra heat based on science tags.
Okay.
Or not science
Steel
tags, but the steel tags. The other one allows me to draw a card and produce 2 MC. I'm thinking blueprints might be the better way to go.
I'm going down the heat route, so
Okay.
So blueprints might be pretty solid.
Right.
My thought is we probably all need to diversify a little bit.
I've chosen my cards. I'm very happy with them. They're very nice and shiny. We now move to the end of the phase.
Okay.
This is a tree you earned. So these are all a common pool. We can put these over here. Okay. No, you're being a little too fast. Steps. Okay. So detriment tokens first. No detriment tokens in play. Resolve the persistence effects. No cards in play. Tier 1.
Barren Crater. Persistent doesn't matter right now. Decrease the oxygen 1 step, which is this.
Nope. That's temperature.
This?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Play a blue card to remove a counter. There's a total of 4 counters on this one.
I have no blue cards. For the record, by the way, just for whatever it's worth. Right about the 3rd card is where things started falling apart for me slowly.
Yeah, I have no blue cards either.
I've got 1 blue card.
You feel in control, but then you forget that you start the game with 8 cards. And then suddenly things start happening, you're like, oh, I have to build a better engine faster. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and discard this, put this into my hand of cards. This goes out of play. No, this is out of play.
Dummy hand
A dummy hand, yes, thank you, sir.
is going to be revealing a production phase, which means we don't necessarily need to play that.
It does mean that I am very motivated to play development, unless you guys want to play development.
Development's going to be green for you. I'm probably motivated to put down construction if I would be open to a action or a research.
I'm gonna go for research.
Research.
I've got 3 cards in my hand.
Okay.
Okay. So construction's
Are
going
you guys
down
going to
for me.
benefit from development, or should I do something else? Because I could do something else if you don't.
Development lets you play green. I can benefit from development.
Okay,
I have
great.
got a solid development card.
Because otherwise I could do action.
Nope.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and play our cards.
Okay, starting with development. I'm paying 30 for Soletta. During the production phase, this produces 5 heat.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in here, and I know I'm getting my money reduced, but I'm hoping these investments pay off in the long run. So I'm gonna pay the 17, take 3 change. That will allow me to, during the production phase, draw an extra card and produce 2 more money.
Cool. So you're getting your economy going.
I'm going to play this card over here, which is going to give me 2 heat because it has an energy tag. It's also going to gain a force victory point and raise oxygen by 1. So oxygen goes back up, which gives me a Terraform rating. So my Terraform rating goes back up.
Okay.
And then I got a further force VP into our pool. Then I raise my heat production by 1. That should cost me a total of 9, because that's how much I pay for that card, because I have a discount of 3 plus 2 titanium. And then that leaves me with not a lot of money left to do what I want to do with this one. This one would cost me 7, which I can't afford. So I think I'm not going to be able to play my second card, which is very, very sad for me. But that's okay.
Okay. Construction phase. I'm going to be able to play this blue card down, which is going to take a pop off. This is going to be costing me 5 because I have a discount. It is a science card, so it's going to give me the option to go ahead and draw a card. Along with that, it gives me an action where I can pay 2 heat, which I'm now generating 6, to go ahead and draw a card as well. And I take off one of these crisis tokens.
Beautiful.
And then my second action is going to be able to allow me to play an additional blue or red card this phase, or draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card.
And just as a note to yourself, remember you are stacking your cards in a way where you can't see your symbols. Just factor that in as you start to do things that need symbols.
Yeah, I don't have much space,
All good.
so
I'm just letting you know.
I'm double checking. And I've got 2 cards here I need to decide if I'm keeping.
I have no blue cards to play, so I'm
Likewise.
just waiting for the production
Correct.
and research phase.
Yeah, I have no blue cards as well, which means I think we're up to production. Produce away,
Alright.
people.
Ooh.
Generating my money economy, which is a wonderful thing.
And we always get our terraforming rating in money, which is something I
Yeah.
overlooked the first time.
Ooh,
Yes.
so did I.
Yes. Oh, you should definitely be getting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have an additional
You were
4.
4. Yeah.
Right, so that would be a total of for
And then
the 4.
we're done with that. We move to research, where we can all start drawing cards again.
All right.
I might need to start playing some actions here in a bit, I think.
I think I am sadly giving up my card that I draw for 3 money. I'm broke, just to be very clear. I am very broke.
I'm keeping this one. Remember, we need blue cards.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I did have blue cards. I'm still too broke to pay them though.
Sure.
I'm not gonna keep them.
Sure. Okay, so now we start getting negative stuff happening.
Yes.
to us.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Is it good?
Do you like this game when it's easy?
Do you like any game
Significantly
when it's
more
easy?
fun.
No comment, Sender.
That will be our phase. We've done production. I would do draw cards. These come back. We go to the next phase. So, put detriment tokens into play. Not yet relevant. Resolve persistent. No, these do come like this. They come out left to right.
Okay.
And we resolve them left to right. So we go ahead and we put persistent effects. So we flip any one ocean face down. We can choose. Okay. Now it's relevant because when we flip it back face up, you get the effect on the other side. All right. Then lower the temperature by 1.
So let's do the money one then.
That's always a fun one. That was my favorite one last game, but I lost, so don't read into that. Okay. Lower the temperature by 1.
Temperature by 1.
Persistent effects are... Oh, first we do detriment tokens, so if the order be detriment, then we're going down. It doesn't matter in either case. Draw cards from the crisis deck and resolve immediate effects.
Immediate effects. We have dust clouds. Each player discards a card in hand. Flip an ocean face
So
down.
fun fact, I was about to warn you about this. I was going to say, oh, by the way, for the future, just try not to keep only one card in hand that you like, because the game makes you discard cards.
Cool.
Which,
All
by the
right.
way, I am discarding one card in hand that I like.
And I don't even get the money from that.
No, you do not.
And along with that, we've got 3 crisis tokens on this card. We need to play increase the temperature or lose 6 heat during the action phase to remove a counter. Well, I mean, I've got a generator that can start at least taking care of that.
I have at least, if there's an action phase, I'll be able to play heat.
Which is good. And we get to flip an ocean face down, so let's do...
Don't say get like it's an ability, Jesse. You have to flip an ocean card face down.
We get to... So let's do the money and the card one. So up top here, we're going to have money, and then we're going to have money and card.
Yeah. Okay. And it's not a memory game. We're allowed to look at them if we want to.
This is a pure memory game.
And we resolve the next card. This is the last one. We're going to be doing research no matter what, which
All right.
means we get to play other things.
There's no action cards in that deck, you
There's
said.
not in a 3-player game. You don't play action. Now I can play anything we want. If there's any requirements on the table, I'm happy to play it. I prefer to play action or production personally.
I'm going to go with my upgraded construction.
You're doing your updated construction.
Yep.
Should I play action?
If
Or
you play
production.
you do production, I will play the action card because
Great.
I want the action.
Okay.
So
Excellent. So you want to take the action twice? Is what you're saying?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. So we start with what do we start with? You have construction.
construction.
I can't
All right.
do anything.
Construction, I've got this. I get a discount from here when I play a building tag. I pay 2 MC less for it, so we've got 8 there. So these 8 are coming out. And this has an effect when you keep cards during the research phase, keep 1 additional card.
Ooh.
And this effect triggers over here when you use an action. Oh, that's not an action effect, is it? On one of your cards, gain 1 MC. So when I use this,
That's not an action effect. Oh
Okay.
no, that is an action effect.
Okay, so-
this would be an action effect.
so that chains into giving me some
Yeah.
money as well.
Yeah. And that's going to be very helpful. You also played a blue card, so if you want to remove a blue counter.
I sadly cannot play a card because I need 1 more science token to be able to get this one down.
Okay. We now move to action phases.
I'm
So
also gaining 6 MC.
I'm
for
going to
my
draw a
bonus.
card. If it's green, I discard it, which sadly I do. Okay,
Play.
but I do gain an MC for it.
A card. Pay 2 heat. But now heat's valuable for me. And I don't think I'm even keeping this card, so I think I'm actually not going to utilize most of my actions. That's really disappointing.
Action effect.
Now you can take your actions as well if you want.
Yeah.
My second action though is I'm going to pay another money for another card because I get to take one of them twice. This isn't terrible.
Okay. From there, we're going to move to the production phase. Everyone produce away.
All right.
I feel like I have money back for the first time in a long time.
Is the action phase where I would take,
Oh, yes. Oh, so we should do that. Yes. Sorry. I have 8 heat.
It's not after production
Correct.
though, right?
Correct. No, it's doing the action. No, it's not production.
Disappointing. Okay,
So
so
I'm
I would
gonna-
be able to do it once.
And I'm doing it once as well.
And
which
you could do it
means-
once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
so
that
we-
before or after production? How much did you have before this
I
cycle?
just took 4, so
You could do it
this
once.
is what I had.
Perfect,
Amazing.
that's exactly what we need.
We're able to actually pull that
So
off.
all 3
Alright.
of these go away, and this goes away.
So then my production brings those 4 back.
Okay.
Okay, and money
Then we go to
wise,
production, which I started doing already.
That's going to be it for me.
Yep, same here.
Okay. This
Feels like so
cycles.
little. So little.
It does. It feels.
Now, lastly, we do research. Draw 2 cards, keep 1, or in your case, draw 2 cards, keep 2.
Draw 3 cards, keep 2.
No. It's
5
just-
cards,
No.
keep 2.
It's just
7 cards, keep 2.
No, it's just
Yep.
an extra 1.
Actually, I was looking for this right here. I've got to grab those extra 3. I knew there was something that affected. During produce, I get 3 extra. No, I don't. That
Oh,
was
you're
the-
saying extended resources. That's what it
Yes.
is. Draw 2 cards, keep 2. I thought you were talking about the upgraded card abilities that lets you draw. It
no.
lets you draw 4 and keep 3, which
Yes,
is
that's
nice.
a fun one.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I actually need. And this one can go away.
I want both of these. What do I do when that happens?
You cry?
Yeah, I'll cry. I'll keep this one. Okay. So I've kept a card. I now have a card in my hand. It's delightful.
Ooh.
It feels like a wonderful change of pace. Watch me to have to discard it in a minute.
I'm going to go ahead and flip a card-based production tile.
Wait, what are you? You're flipping it up.
No, I'm flipping it down
Why?
because of this.
Oh, no, hold up. You're going to the next round already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we have a choice to make. We could discard 4 of these to remove the last 2 counters.
Oh,
Team choice.
interesting.
I think it's a good idea.
Your
Stay ahead
choice.
of it.
Are we going to be able to play 2
I have
blue
no
cards
blue
this
cards.
turn? I have no blue cards.
I do have a blue card. I took that, and
So if we can't get rid of it this turn no matter what, I think we should do it.
Get rid of it? Let's do it. Just not
you
take
don't
the-
wanna
not
waste
take
them.
the pain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's gone. We'll regret that later. It's
Now
all good.
we're flipping one.
Now we go ahead, we detriment tokens in play, not relevant yet. If we flip one more ocean tile, then we'll be at 3 to 5, but we're not yet, so we're safe right
Didn't
now.
even see that.
We go ahead and resolve the percent effect of all crisis cards, we draw a new one.
Greenhouse gas degradation.
Degradation. Yeah, that's the one.
Each player randomly reveals a phase card from their hand. They cannot choose that phase this round. Decrease oxygen by 1. Please steal from me.
all right.
What do we
Steal
have?
from me.
You're taking research from me. Taking research from you.
Okay.
Pull the research.
And I'm taking research from him.
Okay, so we've no
Make
research
sure we
from-
have the right card.
Yeah,
in
I
your
have the
deck,
right one. Yep, okay, cool. Everyone move your research off to your...
We might
Side
have
pile.
research. Let's see what our dummy hand gives us.
Do you shuffle it up? Hey!
Wow.
Nice, good on you. Good on you.
That's awesome. And we need to play blue cards here, or it sounds like get a lot of victory points quickly to discard that.
Yeah.
All right.
I prefer to play action personally, but I am open to... oh my gosh, blue cards again?
Yeah, it's bad news.
I hate you. I hate you.
Who?
Not you. I like you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little worried.
I have to play action card. I prefer to play action, if that's okay with you.
I want a development and a construction down if possible. I'm okay with production, but
I can do development. I cannot do construction.
okay. So let me do construction if you do development, and then you're going to go ahead and do your action. Great. So we're going to start with development,
Alright.
and I.
You play development, so I'm going to play a development card. I'm going to play warehouses, which is going to cost me 13. So I'm going to pay that 13 from these over here. That's 8. And then another 5 is going to be 13. Then I go ahead and upgrade a phase card, which can be very helpful. And then during the production phase, this produces 2 MC. So I go up 2 of that, and yeah.
Okay. I ended up playing geothermal power, which is going to, and I'm going to reorganize my cards here slightly. It's going to produce me extra heat, and it cost me a little bit less because of some of these we need to know, like all my action cards I actually need to have so that I can see them, right?
Coming in with blueprints during the production phase, I'm going to draw another card and produce 2 money. So I'm getting a good economy going.
I'm placing my upgrade cards up there, so they're out of the way. Okay, so played down that. Now we're moving to the construction phase. So I could do 2 potentially. So the first card that I'm going to put down during this construction phase is going to be the invention contest. I draw 3 cards, keep one of them, and discard the other 2. I'll resolve that in a second, but the most important thing is going to be the science card, which is going to let me draw 1 card. I will decide if I keep that as well in a second. But the second card that I'm playing out of my hand is going to cost me 20, and it's going to be an interstellar colony ship, which is going to cost 3 less because it is an Earth. So it's actually going to cost me 17. Requires 4 science to play, which I now currently have. It's going to get us 4 points, Cinder.
4 point. Whoa!
Yeah.
That's very helpful.
Yep. And that costs me
I take back all the things I've been saying about you behind your back.
16, 17. Have you been those comments on my videos? You've got like 4 alt accounts, and they're all very angry. Okay, and I'm going to resolve whether or not I keep these cards now. So, you guys can go.
Okay, up to the action phase.
Well, I'm going to get a blue card out.
It's an
the
infrastructure
nitrate
card.
reducing bacteria, costing me 11. And what this does is I got to add 3 microbes to this card, and as an action, I can add 1 microbe to this card or remove 3 microbes to flip an ocean tile.
Nice.
Now I can
You can activate it right now.
Right now, so I'll leave the 3 over there and flip an ocean tile.
I think you need a handful of these. Wait. Sorry, wait. How you automatically start by adding 3?
Add 3 immediately to this card.
Cool. So you can flip an ocean tile. Do you want the one with card draw or 4 money?
I'm going to go card draw.
Card draw. Okay, so you get card draw and 1 money. And you also raise your Terraform rating by 1. You see your Terraform rating goes back up to 5. We're all back in the 5 spot.
So, are you doing actions
Action
now?
phase, yep. I'm going to be drawing 2 cards, and hopefully they're not green. They're both green. I get 2 money. This is not money.
To draw a card. Question is, do I want to keep this? I think so. And then, if I have a science to draw a card, I can spend 2 heat, which I think I am going to do now, to go ahead and draw another card. Aquafire. Not the best, not the worst. Okay, but it is blue cards. I've got 2 blue cards in my hand, one of which I don't have the cash to play.
And lastly, we do research. Oh wait, production is in play?
Production's not in play.
Okay, research it is.
So during the research phase, I get to keep an additional card.
Ooh, I like this one. This is helpful. I'm going to keep this one.
I'm trashing it for cash.
I have no cash, but I'm going to keep this one anyway, just in case.
Okay, that's
Okay.
the end of the round.
Yep, this card goes out of play, cycle it out. We could choose to pay these, but it won't be enough, so I recommend we don't.
I think it'll be enough next round,
Potentially.
possibly. So our water,
We're
ocean.
all fine right now. We're still fine, no detriments, but then we go ahead and reduce one.
Ocean is going down. I might as well flip the coin on the card one again.
Yeah. And then lower. Temperature.
Temperature is going to drop by 1,
We
which
don't
is
get
now
those
has
up.
it in yellow.
Which means we're going to have detriment tokens next round if we don't get those up. But draw another card.
Okay. Card comes out. Disrupted supply lines. Each player draws a card and may give 1 card in hand to another player. Decrease the oxygen by 1 step. So, draw a card, and you may give it to another player. Anyone need things, particularly?
If somebody has a lot of money, I have an expensive blue card I could have someone.
I have an expensive blue card I give you as well,
Doesn't
but
help me.
it doesn't specifically help you. Oh.
Okay. So we have that over there. And we have
Did you
to
draw
two
your
tags.
Yeah, we're on that.
2 tags on this.
Well, no, I
Wait,
meant draw a card for this effect.
Okay.
You want to
no.
grab 2 tags?
Yeah. And what are we trying to do for this?
Earth or Jovian tags.
Played down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If someone has an Earth tag, I get a better cost at playing those.
Yeah, I mean, I have I have a 24 cost card.
You have a 24. That's not. It's not going to work with my current
Then
economy.
no.
Okay. Awkward.
Okay. Did you decrease the oxygen?
For what?
This. Decrease oxygen 1 step.
I did. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I did.
Okay, we now go ahead and look at the dummy hand.
Okay.
And see what happens. Dummy hand's going to be construction.
All right.
Each player may play 1 blue or red.
I personally prefer to play production. If somebody could play development, that'd be great. But let me know if anyone has any
I
preferences
am
against.
unable to play development.
I'm
this
happy to
round.
put development down for the team.
So I'll put down production for the team.
Okay. For the team.
And me.
Oh, okay. Great. Great.
Okay.
For team.
Do we have an action down? You have an action?
We up. I have development, production, construction.
And I'll do action.
We do an action. Okay. So starting with development, if you're able to play, go ahead and play, and I could pay 3 MC less.
I'm
for a
paying
card.
fusion power. That's going to cost me only 3 actually. So it costs me 3. It's going to give me 2 heat because it plays power tag, and it's going to give me a production of card draw up by 1.
It's going to cost me 8 total. 3, 6, 7, 8, but this is going to produce 2 more heat. I really have a heat engine going here. Not much else, but I see you're getting your economy up and running, and you're getting your ability to play steel cards down, which is great.
Great if I had some.
This allows me to draw a card. I could give you steel cards too.
What? Let's play a card.
This lets me draw a card.
Oh, gosh, okay.
The
Great.
space heaters. Development's done.
Yeah, we go to
Development is
construction.
done.
You can all play construction cards. I cannot.
You don't have any, or
I
you
cannot
can't afford them.
the one that I have.
I have 1. Does this anything discount the cost for me here? Oh, disappointing. It's worth $5, and I still can't play it.
Yep. Okay. We then move to action. I will take your actions.
All right. I'm going to add a microbe.
I'm going to draw a card, and if it's green, I get a money. Those would be nice if they were not green.
And when I do that, I gain an MC.
2 heat is going to let me draw a card, and 1 coin is going to let me draw a card. So 2 cards coming in. I can decide if I want to keep either or both of them. Neither of them have a Jovian tag. I think both of these have got to be traded in for some cash. $6 coming back.
And then we go from there to production. Everyone produce away.
All right. 7 plus the 5, that's 13. 12.
I'm just not producing enough gold.
I do get to draw a card though, which is very nice. No, I'll keep that. That's actually very helpful. Okay.
And
Okay.
are we looking to raise the temperature right now?
It would be good if we could.
So yeah, it would be good.
All right, so I'll spend these.
That would be during
Wait,
the
just be
action
clear,
phase.
you have to do it
action
before
phase.
production.
Okay.
I did not have enough before production.
Correct. Neither did
Nope,
I.
neither did I.
Okay, so maybe next turn we Temp's still going to go down. Temp's going to go down by 3 right now.
Let's not talk. Well, this one we can easily get rid of with these.
I'm just saying, Sender.
Anyways, listen, I warned you when things are going well. That's
Things
not
are
going to continue.
collapsing.
Okay, we now move
Feels
to the
like
next
we're at a
round.
control panel in like a little spaceport, doing our very best to keep
So,
the ecosystem from
We're now going to
falling
see
apart.
our first detriment token in play.
There's monkeys sprinting
All
across.
our
the,
cards this round cost 1 MC extra.
No.
Oh.
Okay, that goes to 3 MC extra if we don't keep that.
And if it starts in purple, we lose.
Yes, we start our turn in purple, we lose. Okay. We go ahead and resolve the persistent effects. So wait, do we want to at the end of the
Yes.
turn? Okay, we want to get the heat and control. Okay, so we discard these 2, 4 tokens in order to get rid of that. Okay, and then we draw another card. Oh no, first we go ahead and flip an ocean and move temperature down.
So I'm going to flip the plant and 2 coin,
Sounds good.
moving the temperature down by 1.
And then draw a bad card.
We're drawing a bad card. This is a tier 2 bad card. Each player gains either 1 heat or 1 plant. Decrease the temperature by 1 step.
Oh, yay, heat.
Ooh.
Actually, it's not the worst. It
yeah.
does help me.
Yeah, fine. And play an event tag to remove the counter. We've got 3 on this one. And this one's going to be decreasing oceans and decreasing... We're in the level 3 oceans now as well.
Yellow oceans, yes.
All right.
Okay. The yellow ocean is my favorite because the yellow ocean involves every round decreasing another.
Oh, no.
Yes.
So what you're saying is about 2 more rounds and we've lost the game.
No. We probably have 3. Okay. We can go ahead and resolve the dummy card, which is going to be production.
Phase, production.
And then choose our cards. I have nothing that is particularly helpful.
We didn't draw 2 cards in this round, did we?
No, you don't draw cards.
I'm going to...
I could play research or action, whichever one you want.
Action's fine.
Do you have a preference between research and action?
I don't have money, Sender.
That's not my question.
Oh, okay,
Do
great.
you have a preference between
What was your
research and
question? My preference would probably be action because I get more cards for it.
Great. Action it is.
And I'm going to go for development because that seems to be all I can draw.
Does anyone want construction
I have no use for it.
specifically?
Nope.
So I'm going to put down a research card then.
Okay. Beautiful. So we can resolve them starting with development. I'm going to place down a power plant. That's going to give me 2 more heat from that tag. It's also going to give me 1 more heat production.
Putting down an underground city, that's going to cost me a
I pay
total
3 for it.
of 5. It's going to produce me
Nothing
1 more
for it.
coin, and it's going to allow me to pay less for bigger buildings in the future.
Okay.
Moving forward, we're going to no construction phase. We're on to the action phase. Go ahead and resolve your actions.
Well, I've got a development here I'm going to get. So this deep well heating.
Okay.
We add 1 of the cost, but I have a 2 discount, so I'm going to pay 13 for that.
Nice.
And that's going to allow us to raise the temperature 1 step. And during the production phase, I generate 1 more.
We're raising the
So
temperature
you
1
raise
step right
temperature
now.
and your TR rating.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. Then we go to action. I'm going to go ahead and discard 8 heat. So I'm moving the heat up by 1. And I move my Terraform rating up to match.
I'm going to add a microbe here, which is going to give me a money from that one.
Draw 2 cards over here.
Discarding both cards I drew up
keep
from
them
my
both.
action phase for $6. And
Oh, this is an infrastructure card. And that's a green card.
I could push heat back 1 more space. Do you think that's worthwhile?
It means cards don't cost 1 extra. Speaking of which, this wouldn't have mattered. Okay, yeah.
Oh, my card
Yeah,
would have cost 1 extra.
Yeah, mine wouldn't have mattered because I already had enough discount.
Let me go ahead and do that then. 10, dropping into an 8, getting 2 back. That's going to push this up by 1,
And you raise your Terraform rating to match.
raising my terraforming rating to match.
So we're nicely out of that danger zone.
Okay, moving from the action phase to the production phase,
Okay.
which means 6, 7 coin coming back my way.
Alright, so that's
I
6
have
plus
6, 7, 8.
And 11
15.
heat coming my way. No card draw yet, which is disappointing.
Ooh. Production phases. I get to draw a card.
I do get to draw a card too. It's very nice.
Yep. And this
Oh, this is
down
not
to
bad.
5.
This could be very interesting.
And during the... Well, we had the action phase, right?
Yeah.
I didn't spend my 8 to raise that temperature again. You want to save it?
You're saying you could have spent another 8?
Yes, that was my original.
I'd say
assumption,
save it for now. We're in the clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes cards will come out that require you to do that, which means having it. It's this weird balance. It's this constant balance.
Okay. So moving forward, we're going to be taking the consequences. We're going to be flipping. This one goes back, but the ocean comes out.
Oh wait, the ocean. Oh wait, the ocean was coming out. Okay, one second. So during the action phase, let me do this. I have this ability during the action phase where I could spend 12 minus the power symbols I have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I spend 7 money. Okay, so 7, and then I flip an ocean tile. So if we can go ahead and flip this, which will give me back 4 money. Actually, I want the card draw. So I'm going to do this one over here, which gives me back 1 money and a card draw.
Okay.
And then we don't have to worry about that. And if you can raise my Terraform rating by 1, which also means I'll have gotten 1 more money doing the production stuff.
Nice. So back to this though, we're going to be flipping an ocean tile, and the temperature is going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Simply, yeah, same one.
flip and temperature. Then over to this one, we're going to be decreasing the oxygen, so both of those are in yellow, and ocean is going to flip.
Yeah.
This is escalating.
I can flip 1 ocean back. I can't flip 2 ocean back.
We'll see what we can do. All right.
If we play action.
Last card here is going to be a development phase, and we need to draw another tier 3 card.
Yes.
Crop failures. Fantastic. Just what we were looking for. Decrease a metric of your choice by 3. Decrease another metric by 2.
So right about here is where I realized doing my solo play that I have to get better at this game.
So all metrics are bad for us right now.
Yes.
Ocean is probably the worst. I would say oxygen
Heat has
is
the most. We have the most control over restoring heat.
We have the most control over restoring heat, but we also have ocean's the worst by far. Oxygen and heat are equal, so I would do oxygen 2, heat 3, and then with the knowledge that we should be able to bump both of them into yellow at least before the next turn.
Let's try.
All right.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We already have a development phase out. Play a plant tag to remove this counter, and let's take a look at what we want to play.
I can play a plant tag and blue card at the same time.
Could play a plant tag and blue card at the same time?
Yeah.
I don't have any of the above options.
I don't either.
So points might be our saving grace. Let's see what we can get.
We're gonna die.
So
bad.
development's going to be there. I'm going to put down a construction card if people think they can utilize it.
I can benefit from construction. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I can put down what people want. I can put down production or research.
I think production and action is our next two
I
priority.
can't do action.
I can do action.
So I'll
Okay.
do production, I guess. Production.
We're all getting heat, which is we need.
Fine. So production, we need to keep in check. Okay.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right.
Starting with development, if you have green cards, you may play them. I have none, not a one.
Oh, I definitely do.
I have one that I could play, but it's going to cost us a point. I can do that or not.
Is it helpful?
It will start giving me some plants, which will help us eventually. But right now, it'll cost us a green.
I'm going to be flipping one of the ocean tiles, by the way.
I'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to play this. It's going to cost me 4. And then we're going to have to give up that point, unfortunately, to do so.
I'm going to play Atmospheric Insulator. It's going to cost me 10. And during the production phase, it's going to produce heat for each Earth tag I have, which that makes 3 Earth tags. So I'll be able to generate an additional 3 heat for
Nice.
Now, as you play more Earth tags, don't forget to update that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a
It's a difference from the original Terraforming Mars that you can keep upgrading.
Ah, see, I was saving that from earlier because I thought that was going to be...
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Moving on to the construction phase. So, my construction action, the thing that I was saving up for, is going to be a convoy from Europa. I get to draw a card, but I also get to flip a tile, which is going to generate me 4 coin. Unless someone else thinks they want those 4 coin more than me.
Nope.
And I can draw a card.
I'm going to flip my Farmer's Market over here, which is going to remove a tag from the plant and a tag from the blue, so we're making sort of progress. Let's pretend that. It's going to generate a point token, which could be helpful as well.
This card's an infrastructure
And
card.
it costs me 12, which means I have to go ahead and give up some stuff.
I'm going to sell this for 3.
Okay.
Okay, moving off of construction into the action phase. So, coin and 2 heat are going to generate me cards.
I can generate another microbe, and as a bonus, since I played the action, I can activate it 1 more time, which means I can remove 3 to flip an ocean tile.
I can pay money to generate 2 plants. I can also pay 7 over here, which is exactly how much I have, in order to flip an ocean tile. So I'm going to flip this ocean tile over here.
You get a card draw and a coin.
Card draw and a coin.
And
Can you move me up 1 terraform rating?
That's probably your best. The other one's 2 plants.
Okay.
And you want up 1 terraforming
Yep.
rating?
And I'll go up 1 as well.
Okay, so we have the
Oh, and
oceans.
I did as well because of the oceans.
Oceans are nicely under control, I'll say that.
And that's our action phase, so everyone that has heat...
I have an
I still have
additional,
additional action to
here.
draw a card and either... Yep, I get to keep this.
Everyone that has heat, go ahead and spend that heat to discard. I'm able to do it by 1.
Okay.
8.
Have we all been taking... Like, I haven't been taking my rating each time I've raised heat either, I don't think, but...
I have been.
I may have missed something, but
Okay.
that's 2.
1, 2, sender.
I can't raise heat. I'm 1 shy.
Awkward.
Hey, I tried, man.
Oh, we were counting.
We're gonna go in production. Production now, so we go ahead and
Alright.
produce. I'm gonna generate. I'm at 8 plus my 7 over here plus my 2 is a total of 17, which is nice.
I'm gonna draw a card.
So I get a card draw.
9. 9 is good, but not the best. I do not get a card draw.
That's very
I
helpful.
do get 11 heat, though.
Okay, cool. I'm keeping this card.
Okay.
And then I also get 2 plants
I'm gonna sell this for 3.
and 3 heat.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the end of the production phase. No one had
the world as
the
we know
final
it.
card,
So we went to Mars. Didn't turn out well either.
this one cycled. And starting here from greenhouse gas degradation, we're going to go ahead and flip an ocean tile and lower this by 1.
No. Before you do this, first we do persistent effects. So
Okay.
first we go ahead and put this back out. Temperature controls back out. So is oxygen. We do not trigger bonuses during the development phase. Meaning, if you play that green development card, you don't get a bonus for doing so.
Okay. So, that being said, we are continuing with this, though. I've lowered that by 1. I flipped 1 tile. Then we're going to lower this by 1. We're going to flip another ocean tile. Then we're going to lower this by 1 more. We're going to lower this by 1 more. And we're going to flip another ocean tile.
Sometimes I hate my life.
Oxygen might be where we die.
Where do we have the engine to improve our oxygen?
I don't have an engine to improve my oxygen at the moment.
Well, we're not dead yet, right?
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet. Actions. Let's see what we're taking. We're going to be taking production, and let's see what the next tier of consequences are going to be. Each player either discards their most expensive green card from their tableau, adjusting their production accordingly, or flips an ocean face down.
I am discarding this one over here because it makes the most sense. Each player has to do this. So I'm losing 1 heat production because I think it makes the most sense.
It's going to cost me 5 heat production.
It's gonna cost me 2
Then
money
you can
production.
flip an ocean tile face down.
I'm going to flip an ocean tile.
And I lose my ability to draw a card during the
Wowzers.
production phase.
Okay. Great.
Just remember, the goal of the game isn't to survive. The goal of the game is to get to stage 4 and have everything at max.
And have everything at max.
Right there.
Oh.
I told them this in the beginning.
What do you mean have everything at max?
Once we hit stage 4,
Recycle everything up to the top?
Once we hit stage 4, we win if we get everything to max at any point, and we lose if we don't do that within 3 turns.
Ooh, so now we gotta switch into playing the original Terraforming Mars. We gotta re-terraform Mars.
Basically. Now, to be fair, maybe the stage 5 cards are nice. I wouldn't know. I didn't get that far.
Okay, that's sure.
Okay.
You didn't even get that far?
I died.
I mean, if we let the oxygen deplete,
I
do my
died-
job as a
I
firefighter.
died
Let's do it.
late
Let's
stage
do
3.
it. Wait, if we it's true. You did put out the fires. You
Okay.
killed all life on Mars by doing so.
But there's no fire.
But there's no fire. Yeah.
I think that I
Terrible.
I can clear 2 events this turn. 2.
I might be able to get 1 if we're able to play red
If
cards.
somebody can play construction, and I could be that person if we need to. Okay, so I could play construction if we need to, or I could do something else. I'm fine with
I
either
could
one.
not be construction, so I'll have you go ahead and do it.
I could also be
So
construction.
then
but
I'll play construction then. I can knock it out because I can actually knock it a blue card too if I play construction.
Okay.
I'm
Knock
gonna
it
do research.
2 reds and a blue.
Doing research. I'm going to put down production then because I think we need to continue our generating. Oh no, we already have a production. If you're doing that, could we benefit from actions?
Actions will help us move heat up.
Or do we benefit more from development?
Actions allow me to get my microbes up.
Okay.
So
Let's do an action card then.
Okay.
So dropping that down.
So no development.
No
So
development.
starting with construction. So watch my turn. This is gonna be fun. Okay. I'm gonna start with this one over here, which is gonna cost me 3. So that's gonna cost me my first 3. It's going to remove one of these from there. I now have an extra action when we do card draw. Then I'm going to play Work Cruise. Work Cruise is going to let me play an additional card, additional red or blue card that costs 11 less for the next card I play this phase. So it's going to cost me 5. That's going to be 5 over here. It's going to go down, removing one of these, and lets me play another red card that I pay 11 less for. I'm going to pay this one 4 and call that a. Can you pass me an energy tag? An energy tag is going to mean that I generate 2 more heat when I do so. One of the purple tag.
There it is.
Yep. Okay. That goes over here, and because I did that, this goes over here and clears another event. So I've just cleared 2 events over there.
You actually cleared an additional one because there was
science tag. Nice.
3 science on there. There's now 2.
Nice. I didn't realize.
Okay. Construction phase for me is going to involve playing down.
Oh, I have to upgrade a card. Ooh.
It's going to cost me 5. But, Sender, you're going to like this
Yep.
just as much as yours. It's way cheaper and about as effective. I'm going to clear 2 science tags. I'm going to clear a action point tag. So I actually finished 2 cards.
Jerk. I mean, we're on the same team.
What?
We're on the same team.
Oh. Well, then I'll just take that turn back.
Yeah.
And this allows me to draw 2 cards, which could either be 6 money or could be things that go into my hand. So, you playing anything, Dennis?
I do not have any red or blue cards to play.
Okay.
We now move to action.
I'm going to get 6 money for that.
All right, I'm going to add a microbe, which also then gives me a money.
Action phase, I'm going to spend 1 money, 2 heat to draw back 2 cards, which either generates me 3 coin
I'm going to spend a money to generate 2 plants. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a card and see how that goes over to me. It's blue cards. I get to keep it. Okay.
Don't mind that one. I'm going to discard this one for 3 coin back. And we have
I
a
think I'm going to discard this for 3 coins.
production phase, right?
All right.
Okay, and then I'm not done yet.
You're not
I
done
can
yet?
flip a plant. I can flip an ocean, I mean.
Okay.
Which is not really going to help us that much. But
You want the
it's
4
least I
money?
can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still have to pay 7 for that. 7. I will go ahead and take the 4 money, yeah.
Okay. It makes your cost cheaper, which is nice.
Yeah. And I go up 1 Terraform rating.
And you go up 1 terraforming rating.
Wait, are we in the action phase still?
Yeah.
So
No,
in
we're
the
in-
action phase,
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and give up 8 power and move me up another Terraform rating and 1 red. That's going to help us a bit.
I am going to do that as... Actually, I have enough... 10... I'm 1 short. So sad. So I'm going to pay 8
You're
to
used to being short.
push it up as well. Which puts me at 9. Cool.
All right.
You're not able to manipulate it.
Not yet.
And nothing else we can directly... You can pay money to flip oceans.
Yeah. I just haven't been so cash dry, I haven't been able to do anything.
Let's see, do I have them? Am I going to have
If
this?
you have enough, if you both contribute 15 money each,
Are we able to pay green to raise oxygen?
yes. If you have 8.
Okay.
I will have 8 next
So
round.
maybe that's
I'm
something
willing
that
to
we're
throw
short on
15
right now.
in to get a notion flipped.
If you both play 15, we don't go down another full metric, plus you both go up Terraform rating. And you get the other side of the token.
Sure, let's do it.
Alright.
15 in, 15 in. There's a card draw and a coin available, and there's a
Card draw.
or 2 green available.
If you're not going for green, the green's not helpful.
Okay, so you take the card draw and the coin. I'll
Okay.
take the card draw.
Okay. And also both of you go up a Terraform rating.
Yep, I did that.
You put us both up,
Yep.
or
Yeah, I put you
Okay,
next
so
to
we're
Sender,
both-
and then
both
we're
at 11?
Then we move from there into production. I'm going to go ahead and produce, which is going to be 2 money plus my 11 up there, which is going to be 13 money.
production. 11 up here plus 1 is going to be 12.
And I produce 2 heat, which is not
Producing
enough.
11 heat,
And
which
I
is
produce 2
fantastic.
plants, which is fantastic, because that means next round I can build a tree.
Alright.
I get absolutely no
Production.
plants.
5, 10, 25,
Oh, I get card draw. Woohoo, card draw.
8.
This is
I
not
need
helpful
a-
for me. I'm going to discard this with 3 money.
There we go.
Okay, I don't have enough.
Okay, top of the round. We are
Are we-
going to be
We're on research now?
doing research. You're right.
Oh, research. That's a good point. Oops,
Alright.
already. Okay.
2 cards in. And we're
So
still
it's not
looking for blue cards. We're still looking for green card or green grass type.
Green grass.
Keep on
Green
that one.
grass. Oh, that's not bad. I'm gonna keep that card then, even though this card's cool too. I think that card's better for us right now. Although that one could be helpful too. No, I'm gonna keep that one. I think it's good for us.
Okay. Greenhouse gas degradation is going to flip this tile.
First, we do persistent effects. So we're gonna start with oxygen being bad. We don't resolve any development phase. Do not resolve development phase. Period. So we straight up cannot resolve development cards. No green cards are being built.
And our cost is
Okay.
still going to be 1 higher.
Yep.
This just flipped. This goes down by
speaking
one.
of which, if our cards were one high last round, I owe 2 money.
If we
money.
start our turn in purple, we lose.
What? If we start our turn purple. Not our turn, the phase.
Okay.
Where would you say?
So we've already...
Okay. Flipping another one. Pushing.
I mean, it's not like we're winning, but like we're not losing now.
Pushing another one. Cycling this. This. Set aside all determinate tokens. Place all red determinate tokens into play.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cards cost 3 more and decrease one of those by 2.
Okay.
I think we just elevated the threat level.
So, hi guys. This has been a great video of Terraforming Mars Expedition Crisis.
That's it, right? That is it.
No, we still keep playing.
I mean, we're going to, but that's it. Like, that's it.
I think so. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's merciless.
Yeah.
We have to get good.
And it's not that we can't, like, it's not that we just, like, kind of survive the ecosystem falling apart. We must restore it to win.
Yes.
We're not even close to that.
Yeah, so this is the point in the game where I was like 2 cards back, and I was like, I might be able to stay alive long enough. And then I was like, wait a second, I have to actually get them to the top.
I'm going to check. If we lose, I'm going to check to see if it goes positive.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. If the goal is to just survive till the end and then suddenly things are a little bit nicer, hey, maybe. We'll see.
I like how hard this is, though.
Yes.
Really like,
Okay, let's do this. So we played the card, we did the bad thingy.
Choosing our action. Flipping one. Triggering construction this turn.
Great, I need that. Perfect.
So with that in mind, I cannot do an action. We need one action phase down.
I could do action if nobody else can. Otherwise,
I need a construction.
We have a construction.
Oh, you have. Oh, there it is.
I'll put down a development.
If you don't mind playing action, Dennis, I prefer to play
I will
research
do
production.
action because I have a...
So I'm going to go ahead and do production so we can continue to get more stuff then.
Okay. All right, starting with the development phase.
Okay, there's no development phase. The development phase is not resolved. So maybe check a different
So
card.
I cannot do that. So I'm going to put down research then.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Starting with the construction phase then.
Okay.
Red and blue cards.
All right, I'm spending 30 to get the CHP combustion turbines. That's going to allow us to raise infrastructure 1 step, raise oxygen 1 step, raise temperature 1 step.
Whoa.
Infrastructures doesn't matter, but oxygen and temperature.
It's
right?
also going to remove one of these tokens over here.
One of these is gone.
Yep.
Awesome. It's not a blue card. It doesn't remove a green symbol. Okay, I am doing a similar thing. I am playing down Phobius Falls.
We get a
raise temperature 1 step. Does he get 2 for that too?
Yeah.
So go ahead and knock yourself up there.
You do 2 or 3?
3.
3.
Yep. Raise temperature 1 step. Flip an ocean tile, which is going to generate me 4 money.
Okay.
I need to pay my cost for playing that card still though, and draw 2 cards. So I'll leave those.
Okay, and you also, I gave you a token over here. Did you raise your Terraform rating?
20, 32. Still doesn't matter.
So we remove an event tag, and did you improve your Terraform rating?
I have not, so it's going to improve by 2.
Okay. Now, did you both make sure to pay 3 more for that card?
Ooh, all right.
I did not, but I have the cash to do so.
I as well. There's that.
Barely. By the skin of your teeth.
Yeah, but I get 4 back from the tile that I flipped, and now I have to choose if I keep these.
For my case, I'm going to go ahead and play farming crops, which is going to cost me 18, which I fortunately can't afford for right now, but I'm going broke. It's all good. 5 and 1, 2, 3. And then I will remove a plant tag, which means one of these bad things is going away in a second. And then I gain 3 plants immediately. And I can action, as an action, I can do other stuff. Yep, okay.
So are we technically doing more every round in this 3-player game than you were doing in your solo game?
So, because you're saying because of phase-wise?
More stuff is activated.
So it's an entirely different deck of cards.
That's what I was wondering.
That's the thing. So that's a 3-card deck.
Okay,
So
that's the balance I was looking for. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out, because this feels brutal at this amount of actions.
This doesn't feel easier or harder than my solo.
Good. That means we're just all bad. All right.
The action phase?
Moving on to
Action phase.
construction, we're moving down to the action phase.
So I have a bunch of stuff I'm doing here. So ready for this? Okay, the first things first, I'm going to go ahead and convert 8 plants into, 8 plants into 8 oxygen. So we can go oxygen up by 1, and move my terraform rating up by 1. I'm blue over there. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then I can go ahead and draw a card, and if it's red, I get to keep it. Ooh, I'm going to sell this for 3 money because I need to. So I'm going to sell it for 3 money. The reason I need to is because then I can spend that money to go ahead and do this over here. Spend 7 to flip an ocean tile. So I'm going to flip this ocean tile, which gives me a coin card back, this back, And can you move me up 1? I'm blue. I'm blue. I'm blue. I'm red. I'm red. I'm red. Move blue down 1 and red up 1 more.
No, blue was there.
I know. No, I moved up a second ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all aligned.
All right.
I did
I'm
this
blue,
one.
I swear.
I did this one. I did this one. I can go ahead and discard a card in hand to gain 3 plants, which I might do in a second.
I just noticed that I have a science blue ability that gives me a resource, give me card draw when I draw science. I placed this one down about a turn ago, but I am going to retroactively draw up 2 cards.
Hey.
I'm just letting the audience know.
I can discard a hand to get 3 cards.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead.
I'm going to discard this to go ahead and gain 3 plants. Okay?
I've got 8 heat here during the action phase that I can also get our temperature raised. 1 more.
Okay.
Good.
We're kind of semi staying alive. It just depends.
Oxygen's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
Oxygen is going to go down only 1 though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends if these cards stay out, which they aren't, right? We're kind of half surviving. Okay, well that's going to be the round. We're going to go ahead and do production. If you didn't do production, go ahead and do production now. The good news is we got plenty of money coming in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's 14.
I'm sitting at 13 plus 1, so we're talking 14 in. Then heat, I'm getting 11 still.
Your heat is nice. I like your heat.
My heat is good, yeah. I could have spent an action as well, which, let me go ahead and have done that. With my heat, I'll raise this temperature up by 1 again. That'll push me up by 1, which will retroactively have given me an extra coin.
Now, also, are we done? That's it? Are we done for the round?
I believe so.
We have 2 of these, and we have crop failures.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of bad stuff that's not happening now.
Okay.
No, we're not. Still a whole lot of bad stuff that is happening now.
So, resolve the effects. Do these clear?
These immediately reset. So it looks like our oxygen is still in play.
What was the point of them coming out then?
Because for that round. For this round, they hit us.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
We didn't do those.
We did decrease this.
Decrease either.
Yep. We decreased this by 2, and our cards cost me more to play.
Yeah. We
I don't think we did ocean.
I'm pretty sure. What do you mean, ocean?
I don't think we decreased any one thing by 2.
I could be wrong. I thought we did.
We can continue playing it, but I don't remember having done that.
At this point, it's the only chance we have of surviving. No, but if we didn't do it, then we cheated. Okay, then we go ahead and do this over here like so. We reset these. We're still going to have
Do you
oxygen.
think you physically moved the cube?
I don't remember.
Because I've been moving the cubes.
Don't remember.
Okay.
I'm not willing to say.
Okay.
If you want to move it down, we can move it down.
No, not really.
Move the temperature down.
Well,
Move the temperature down.
well,
No,
I mean-
I don't want to. No, you move the temperature down. I'm not taking this chance here. Go down 2. Okay, great. That's it.
just
and then
got
we go
a
ahead
little
and resolve the
colder in
cards.
here.
Now we go ahead and flip down 3 oceans and flip down 2 temperature.
Temperature, your cards cost 1 more to play.
And oxygen, we still cannot play development cards.
So, ocean, temperature, ocean as well.
And 2 temperature, great. Okay, perfect. And now play a new card. This is our tier 4 card. Let's see what it does. This is the only one tier 4
Now,
card.
question. It was this card that triggered that.
What card?
The
No, it
card.
wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Nope. It was this one.
I'm saying it was a card that triggered that.
Yes.
Would that still have made those happen?
I have to imagine because these reset at the end of the round. So the only time for this to be relevant would have for this card to matter to this,
Yes.
it has to happen that round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to figure out, though.
The exact sequence I don't know.
Ooh, dwindling supplies. I don't know why I was excited about that. It looks different than the other ones. I thought to myself, this is great. It's not.
This is always the same, by the way.
You look like an action movie. You saw the explosion, got excited.
I know.
No, you were not done yet. Decrease temperature and oxygen 3 steps each. Flip 3 oceans face down. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead, flip it down. Good. 1, 2, 3. Now 3 oceans face down. For the rest of the game, players may spend Force tokens at any time to have each player gain 2 mega credits. Fully terraform Mars before the deck runs out. Now we still don't know if a 5 is good or bad, because again, I haven't made it this far. We're working better as a team than I work
We
together.
do know that if we start in purple, we lose.
Next turn. So we just have to get out of purple this turn.
Yeah, that's simple enough.
I'm doing at least 1 purple. I'm doing 1, and we can always spend money to do another.
Oxygen?
You can spend 20 money to increase oxygen, and I have one of them through action. As long as someone does action, we are doing.
Oh
great.
my gosh.
I
Jesse,
can't
stop
do action.
complaining.
This is very stressful. We're all gonna
Let's see
die.
what we have over here. Okay.
Development's happening.
Not
Not
happening at
happening.
all. Not happening.
Development's happening.
Okay. I would prefer to play research, but I could play action.
Play
if I need to.
research. Do it.
But then you can't play action.
I'm
right?
playing
I
action.
can't play
You're
action,
playing
and I would like to play construction.
Play
so I can get this-
construction.
All right.
Okay.
Get an ocean
Wait,
tile.
then do we want research? Because we have no production this round. Are we comfortable with that?
I mean, I'm gonna blow my money, but that's okay.
I can do action if you want to do production, Jesse. I
You
don't.
said you preferred research.
I do, but I also prefer not dying.
I am fine with doing.
I think we need your production. We need this stream of stuff constantly
Okay.
coming in.
Yeah.
All right. So then I'll do production.
So I'll do action then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So starting at the top, development phase is happening.
Is not happening.
Happening. It is happening. Just let me have this,
Construction.
guys. I have one card that would be lovely. Construction is happening. Do I have?
I'm gonna play imported hydrogen. It's gonna cost me 17 plus an extra, so that's 18. So that's all of these, and it allows us to flip an ocean tile, and I can gain 3 microbes or animals to another card.
Yep. Ooh, actually, this is lovely.
So-
I have oxygen taken care of completely.
Ocean tile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna increase my terraform rating.
I have a very important question to ask you two.
Yes.
Do we want
Yes.
1, 2, 3 victory points that
Or-
we could spend, or raise temperature by 3 steps?
Well, also the color of the card matters because, for instance, I'm gonna play
Blue.
a blue card. Watch me play a blue card first. Did you play a blue?
I played a red.
You played a red. Oh, so
Yep.
did you remove one of these?
Blue.
No, I did not.
Okay, so I move
That,
red. So that
okay.
might affect what you do, Jesse, as well. Understanding that. Now, 1 second. Let me go ahead and so I play this, which lets me. So first of all, I pay 8 for it. So I'm going to pay that because I have 2 tags.
Okay.
But I can
You're
spend
using
4
heat.
heat to raise oxygen 1 step.
Okay.
And I played the action, which means I can do it twice this round.
So I'm able to raise temperature by 2 this round, which would get us out of purple. Both of us can
I'm taking oxygen.
I can do a temperature as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're good.
We
We're not
also we're not
I
dying.
mean, good is a relative term.
Okay,
We're not
so
dying.
so would 3 victory points stabilize us, or
3 victory points means we can get rid of at least one of these.
well, one card will get rid of this one,
Yep.
but it won't give us victory points. One card will get rid of one of these, and it will give us victory points.
So either one will result in this being gone.
Either one will result in that
Which is
being
important because this is the 2 and the 1. So I'm fine with either of those options. Whichever one you think is better, Jesse. Let your heart speak to you. Because we're otherwise going to die.
gone. So I think the flexibility of victory points is very nice, and I've got a bit of heat control.
You do what you want
So
to do.
I'm going to play this down for 35.
Wozers.
Does it cost more? Costs 1 more.
One more.
So
Oh, speaking of which, thank you. Remind me.
10.
Okay, one more.
20. I only have 35.
This is a worthwhile time to say this is a prototype, which means rules subject to change. Components are not the
Okay.
final components. These are not going to be the same shape. They're going to be much nicer looking and all those things. Probably should have said that at the beginning, though.
I'm smashing a meteorite into the planet. I'm not playing the other card because I just can't afford
Why
it.
does the card you're playing look like the bad things that are happening to us?
It looks exactly
Okay, cool. Did you get your 7 MC?
awkward. I might be the reason we're in
So
this
you
mess.
cleared this.
I did.
Okay, did you get your 7 MC?
I did it.
This is not good there. That goes there.
You need the money.
I'm just
Okay.
emphasizing that I may be the cause of all of this.
Oh, I believe you are.
Raise temperature by 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, which is also going to raise me by 3 steps. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Then
Go to the action phase.
the action phase.
Action phase. In the action phase, I'm going to first spend 4 plants to go ahead and get a victory point tile. So I have a victory point tile and advance this by 1, which pushes me up by 1. Then I'm going to go ahead and start doing a bunch of the actions. So I'm going to spend 7 money over here to activate my tile flipping, which will give me 4 money straight back on this one over here. So I get 4 money straight back. That's going to be that. Then I go up another one. And so then we have that taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. And if it's that, I get 1 money. I can spend that 1 money to get 2 plants. I can then go over here where I can spend a card to draw 3 plants. It's actually not the worst because this card's not going to help me at this point. I'm going to spend that to get 3 plants. And then I can go ahead and spend 4 heat to generate the oxygen up 1 more. So we're out of there. And go up 1 more over there. So we're out of there. Now I can do one more thing. I can either flip ocean or do ironworks again. I'd rather flip ocean personally.
I'm going to flip an ocean as well when it gets to me on action.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and spend another
Can
7.
we only do one? We can do any of these actions multiple times.
Those
right?
ones I believe so. Yes.
I'm spending 16 to raise temperature by 2.
I'm going to flip this, draw a card. And I go up another 1.
I'll spend 8 heat as well. to raise temperature one more. I'm going to use 3 microbes to flip an ocean tile.
Nice.
I'm gonna discard this for 3 money.
Throw everything. all
Yeah.
over this. 2 money and a plant draw.
Alright.
11. It's not
I
enough.
have $15, which is enough to raise temp and get us out of yellow. Do we care that it costs 1 more to play cards? It's not that big of an impediment, honestly.
It's not that much of a big impediment.
When we flip an ocean, do we also increase oxygen? Or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
You have 3 turns. The question is how bad those cards are. That's the question.
I'm
on the table.
really interested.
I'm
The
very
funny thing
curious.
is like so far the ramp of this has felt like the world exploded, which is a cataclysm.
Yes.
And now there's like a calm after the storm.
And we're
if you
trying-
get past that curve.
which I like in general.
And we're on Mars, so we have it makes sense to have limited
Why don't
time
we
to
have
try to
this discussion
survive.
in another 2 seconds?
We're not going to because I'm delaying the inevitable.
Production time.
Perfect.
So we're going to do production. Do your production as necessary, which we have a whole bunch up there, so that's very nice.
20, fantastic. 11 of heat still. And nothing
Card draw?
else.
Oh, this card draw is useless to me. 3 money it is. Then we got 2 heat. And we got 2 plants.
Okay,
Okay.
production's the end of our phase, and we are moving
interesting.
up
I'm gonna keep
to
this card actually.
So,
I get 3 money less.
starting here, we are lowering 1 ocean. We are lowering
Do we set your things first? Do we
1
set these first?
temperature.
There's oxygen in the right place. Ocean. We need to put ocean.
Ocean should have been out.
Yeah.
Decrease 1 by 1. I think we have more control over this, so we'll lower that. And let's see. Extinction event.
So they no longer require crisis tokens. They're just worse events.
Decrease the temperature 2 steps.
Yeah.
Decrease the oxygen 2 steps. Flip 3 oceans face down. Discard this. What?
in the world is wrong with you? Okay, and then ocean by 3. I feel like we are doing everything we can, and
Maybe the next card's good.
yeah, the next card, they're randomly shuffled. This 5s are randomly shuffled.
Maybe it's programmed so that like the last card is really good.
Now, to be fair, the one difference between the 5s and the 3s is the 3s you randomly shuffle and remove 2. The 5s you randomly shuffle, but you have all of them. So maybe they're like 1's good and 2 are bad. Maybe they're like 2's good, 1's bad.
Maybe they just want to torture us, but they've programmed it so the last 2 are perfect.
That one. So we go ahead and play our phases. We go ahead and do this one, and we are doing research automatically. And the rest of it, we can decide what we're doing. And by decide, I mean we are going to die.
They want us to pull this to the top.
I'm pulling production, okay? If that works for y'all.
I'm going to pull action.
I can't do a production. You're going to do an action. Construction seems to make sense then for us to be able to keep on getting things down,
Go for
right?
it. Yeah. If we get blue cards, are still helpful for that.
They are. Yeah.
And that's like part of our problem. Getting that out of play would help us.
It would. There's a lot of things that
I can't
would
get out of play,
help
unfortunately.
us. I understand what you're saying.
All right.
All right, top of the round. We're starting
Construction.
with construction.
I'm
I am
playing
now
nothing.
going to do the thing that I was trying to do before, which is going to be 30. I don't have the. I do have the money for it because
Cost 1 extra, right?
Yep. And this time I actually do have 36 exactly. This is going to get me 1 victory point per card I have, per 4 cards I have played. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Beautiful.
It's going to be a total of 3 victory points.
That's very, very helpful.
Uh,
Which card is that? 1 victory point per 4 cards you play. When you draw cards, you have 15 cards right now. When
15.
you have a 16th card, you'll get another.
I'll
victory
get
point.
another one. Yeah. And I played this, so I could technically play another card, but I don't have the capital for it.
Okay.
Sadly.
I'm going to throw an ice asteroid at the planet. So we can
Ooh.
flip 2 ocean tiles. It's going to cost me 22.
Beautiful. Okay.
Too kind.
And we no longer have the event.
Gain yourself a card and 5 money.
All right.
This is why it says we can trade these in for 2 money, by the way, because it looks like there's no more of these coming in play.
I hear.
So that we're going to use all of these to clear that. We are fine and safe from that.
Well, I played a blue card, so we're actually going to have...
Only that means we have 4 extra money,
Yeah.
which we're going to need every cent.
Okay.
Okay.
That was
The
5
fun part
money
is
I
the
got.
more the planet throws at us, the more we have to accelerate past it, the more we get that Terraform rating, which means the more income we get. It's almost like they balance this a little bit. But we haven't won yet. Although I am seeing that light. I'm seeing the light.
I like that I've lost hope and regained hope 5 times during this gameplay alone.
Yeah. Okay, we up to the next phase. Action. You played action, so you get to do 2 actions, and the rest of us get to do a thing.
Yep.
I'm going to spend 7 money to flip an ocean tile So we're going to go ahead and flip... Ooh, actually, I should flip one of these
I
probably.
increase that for my
I'm
ocean
going to take
tiles.
2 plant tokens.
Trading.
And I go up 1 TR.
Yep. We're doing 3 microbes. 1 more TR for me as well.
And I'm gonna flip.
Oh, I'm keeping
Let's
that.
see
That's
what we
useful.
got here.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and discard a card for 3 plants.
I'm gonna flip this and gain a card.
Then I'm going to pay a money to get 2 plants. Then I'm going to give it 4 oxygen, 4 heat to move oxygen up 1, raising my terraform by 1. I'm not done yet though, because then I have a whole bunch of plants to do. Okay. I'm going to give in 8 plants to raise oxygen by another, moving myself up another 1. Okay. Oh, and that gives us a token as well. So we have this over here. So we have another token now. That represents all my actions. Now I have extra money I could spend on stuff, and I'm going to be getting production in a second, so I don't need the money at all. So I could just spend extra money on stuff. What do we want to get in control? We are currently having bad things happen in a lot of places. Personally, I like oceans the least. They're my least favorite, so I'm going to go ahead and clear another ocean. Can any of you clear another ocean?
I've only got...
Are you up to production right now?
Is that what we're doing?
No, but the question is, can one of us clear another ocean?
I'm gonna push heat up. I can't clear an ocean.
Do you have 15 before production, Dennis?
Yes.
Can you clear 1 ocean with me?
Yes.
Okay, because that means we're not taking another stat down.
All right.
Okay, I'll take the 2 plant tiles actually. Can you find the 2 plant one? Far left, I believe.
Double plant. Dennis,
Okay,
you're gonna
great.
get a single plant and a card.
All right. I'm getting a single plant card.
And we both go up
There you
another
go.
terraform rating. Move you and me up 1.
I go
which
up
gives
1
me
as well, by the way.
Okay.
I raise temperature by 1.
Great.
Okay. That's it for
That's all
actions
I
for
can do
me.
there. Yep.
Production phase now.
Production phase. We move to production phase, and we get a whole bunch of stuff now.
1,
At 21, 23.
11 over here. You've already done your production.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second, and you grab these, and you grab a card, which is nice.
We're
Always
doing
those.
research, so draw 3.
Research.
I keep 2.
I'm gonna get rid of this card.
I said
for
we're
money.
getting rid of infrastructure cards, right?
Actually, I'll keep this card. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm ready to go for the next round. Oh, research. We do research now. Okay.
I think I'm dumping them for money. Money right now is like...
The best thing of anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump it for money.
Remember, you could still drop cards out of your hand for a coin each, because
Yes.
we've got a round...
I
We've got
have
2 rounds left.
barely any extra cards. Yeah, we have 2 rounds. Okay. We ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to head into the bad things. We are spending 2. I'm not even asking. I don't care. We're spending 2 to get rid of that.
Yep.
Okay. Whew.
We have ocean in nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We have oxygen in red. We have temperature in red. So, your cards cost 3 more to play. Do not resolve the development phase.
Oh, please. We haven't resolved development phase in so long, I figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
Cards flipping.
Okay.
Nuclear meltdown. Decrease the temperature by 4 steps. Decrease the oxygen by 2 steps. Flip an ocean face down. Discard
Hey, it's
this.
not even that bad. I become so desensitized. That should be 1 higher, right over there. Okay. Would you do specifically plants?
Yeah, you've been getting
Okay, cool.
plants.
Yeah, fine.
Maybe it's the last card in this.
The last one's
yeah.
gonna
The
be-
last
the
one's
last
a
one's
good
gonna
one,
be
right?
really good.
Because
All
we've been able to raise this by half each time.
We're getting better at it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's play our cards. This one, we have to shuffle this up. Shuffle this up and see what's coming up. Okay.
So I can get development phase down. I got that handled,
We
guys.
have research handed. You're playing development face down. I would prefer to do If I do action, I can clear 2 cards.
I'll do production.
All right. So
Well-
that leaves me with
Construction.
Construction.
I'll do action. Okay.
all right.
All right. Starting with construction. Do anything you can to raise stuff.
Yeah, I got
All right.
this. Okay.
Well,
Ready? I'm gonna pay 18 for this one over here. 20, I mean. Actually, does this make sense? Draw 2 cards. Yeah, it is. Okay, great. I'm gonna pay 20 total, less my 6, which means 14. So I'm paying 14 for this bad boy over here. That's gonna be. Whoops. See.
Cost 3 more, you know that?
Yep, I count that in. Okay. That's gonna be 14. That's going to immediately flip an ocean tile, so I'll flip that one that gives me plants again. And then I also get to draw 2 cards, which means the card basically pays for itself.
Okay.
2 plants, and then I draw 2 cards.
I play down a card that's going to allow me to raise the oxygen by 2 this turn,
Mm-hmm.
which is, it gives us some oxygen manipulation, which is important, because we've all got good heat.
Do you think upgrading our phase cards is worth the investment?
We have one more round, so no.
Probably not.
You just have to be playing that card next round for it to even be a question. Okay.
Early on, that would have been great.
Yeah.
I didn't get a single phase card upgrade.
I got 3. Yeah. Okay, we now move from that to actions. We get to take actions. Do your thing.
Okay,
So,
I'm spending 12
I'm
to
spending
raise
7
oxygen
to
by
flip an
2.
ocean tile. This one has a plant in it, so I'll take that.
We're back into red.
Can you move me up 2 on the terraform rating?
And another one for this, or
No,
put that
2
one
including
in?
that one. Yeah.
Okay, what else can I do? 1 for a card. Cycling this card for 3 cash. Any more actions worth taking? I don't believe so. Okay, action phase is done for me.
I'm still going. Can you move me up 1?
Up by 1.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend a whole bunch of plants.
Awesome.
So that's 2, 4, and 8. So I'm spending a total of these, which does 2 things. First of all, is it gives me move me up 2 on the terraform rating. Then this goes up 1, 2, and it generates 2 of these.
Ooh.
Yep. Which
So
throws
it's
at
in
anyone.
cash.
This is extra money for anyone.
So the question is, right now during this action phase, do I want to use cash to drive anything higher?
We need to get temperature higher, right?
All right.
Bump temperature as much as you can, Dennis. Let's see what we can do.
There's 1 right there. There's 2 right there. So I got 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, I bumped it by 1 as well.
Okay. All right, you gave it a temperature
I still have some
by
things
2.
I could do. I'm waiting till I'm
I
going to see you guys.
pushed it by 3.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'm going to take my second action, spend another 7, pushing this last one up. We're completely in the clear there. I had to draw a card, which I'm almost certainly trading for 3 money. Yep, 3 money. Okay. And then moving up 1, if you didn't already.
I did.
Okay. Then lastly, I'm going to deplete all my money. I'm going to go ahead and deplete some. I guess this is the one I'm still the most worried about. So I'm going to spend 20 to go ahead. This can be 5 and 5. I'm spending a total of 20 to completely push auction up another 1 and moving up 1 terraform rating.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I could push up temperature 4 more with 56 right here.
Go for
Oh.
it. Go for it. If you don't,
Oh, wow.
if you don't, you know that next card says reduce temperature by 4.
All right.
If it reduces past, we lose as
We
well.
lose right away.
So 56 right here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we also have a collective 10 money if someone could do something extra with 10 money. I can't raise an ocean. I could take 10 money and raise 1 temperature higher.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
10 money, raise temperature 1 higher. Okay.
Yep.
And where are those rules?
Holy cow.
I just want to see exactly.
What the
Is it
is it
white?
0 or is it white?
Yes.
White
Okay.
seems survivable.
If the Dwindling Supplies Crisis card 4 has come out and all 3 terraforming metrics are completed, it says completed. I believe that
Completed
means
is like real game completed.
all the way. Although we're not even out of it.
I know we aren't.
Yeah,
I know
I
we
think it's
aren't.
completed. Okay, so that would be our round. We know we still produce because we're gonna need that money next
Yes.
round. Okay,
So
27.
I'm producing 24.
31. I draw a card, which is almost certainly being discarded right away.
11
This is
heat.
discarded here.
Go draw a card. And we do have a research phase, so I'm going to go ahead and start that for myself. Draw 3, keep 2. I assume they're
Yep.
all... Actually... Well, this one gets thrown away. The infrastructure ones get trashed, right?
Infrastructure goes fast, yeah. And then research phase, draw 2 and keep 1.
I can draw 2 and keep 2.
Oh, I'll actually keep a card. I'm actually keeping a card.
I'm looking at some of them, because some of them manipulate stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm keeping a card. Okay.
This one, though, is not as... This one's not cost effective. It's more expensive to raise temperature than it is the other way, so I'm getting 6 money. Okay. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Moving forward.
Flip that last card. We
this.
still have oxygen technically in yellow, so no green.
Seven
We actually could have development. We could have development.
Punctured ozone. Decrease the oxygen 3 steps. Decrease the temperature 2 steps. Flip 2 oceans. And discard this card.
Okay. This is it. This is the last round.
Oh, man!
Okay. We either win it or we don't. Production doesn't help at this point because it won't matter at all, right? You can't spend anything after the action phase. Someone's got to play action.
I have action because that'll allow me to add a third microbe and then flip a notion tile.
I have nothing.
I've got construction just for the sake. Actually, I mean, I might as well do.
Oh, I'll do construction too. Yeah. Because construction will let me draw an extra card, which is worth 3 money, and I can use that 3 money for something.
I'm going to play action because it lets me do an action twice.
Okay.
Which technically, just checking this here, I should not have been able to do oxygen twice last turn.
No. Is oxygen one further down?
It would be one farther down effectively.
Yeah, so then we one further down.
But I would also then have 6 heat back.
Yes, you should do that too.
Okay. But now I could double up on it.
Great. Let's go ahead and do our phases. Starting with development. Is anyone doing development? Is anyone doing development?
I don't have anything that's going to help us.
Okay. I have the oceans handled, by the way, just for the record. I have the oceans completely handled. Unless you have a card, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Right.
Well, my action is going to handle one as well.
Then you'll save me some money.
Okay.
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 My biggest concern is oxygen.
So wait, if you have a card that's handling it, then in that
My card's
case,
doing 2 of them.
I'm gonna discard this card and keep 3 money then, when instead, because if you have a handle, there's no reason to keep that.
What do I have a handle?
Actually, no, I would have kept it. I would have kept it because I didn't know what was gonna happen, so I would have kept it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, fine. So let's go ahead and go through this. We're doing a card, which we have the oceans handled, right? We're all good. You're handling one ocean, I'm handling the other, so we don't need to do that. Okay, great. So, I'm not playing anything.
We don't need... I could spend 10 MC to flip an ocean tile if I buy this
Unnecessary.
card. But we don't need
We have both of them handled.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
We move to actions, where I'm going to start that handling of ocean tiles like I talked about.
And then there.
Ocean
Down
tile 1
those.
gets flipped.
I can double up on oxygen this time because I have the action card played for myself.
Okay. I go up 1 on Terraforming, which won't matter now that I think about it.
1 money
I can draw
will
a
convert
card,
to
which will
3
give me
money with
3
a
points.
card. 2 heat
I can pay 1 of this to get 2 here.
would convert
And I can
to
discard a card
3 money
to
because
get
of
3 here.
the card.
I'm going to sell all these for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Selling my cards for 3.
I'm generating this, which is worth 2 money if anyone wants it, and bumping oxygen up by 1.
Well, let's see how much money I actually have. 30. 40.
I'm bumping oxygen up again. And I'm bumping oxygen up again. And that's going to pump me up 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we have this.
I have 51 money to spend.
Oh, spend it all. Spend it all.
Well, I will be. I'm just waiting to see where we need to invest it.
Yep. I'm consolidating here to see what I've got.
Because really, that's
This is
That's the
crunch
question.
Time. This is crunch time.
so.
I've got 41 money.
So 14.
We'll start by spending your heat. Spend your
Yep,
heat first.
Spend the heat.
Okay.
So,
That's the locked
Boom.
in. Okay, and again.
nope,
We
I have.
can't- Oh no!
I have
Okay.
6.
So let's just do it by numbers. So 14, 28,
42.
42. How much do you have?
41.
You have 41.
I know.
Do you have a card in your hand you can sell?
He
Do you have
already
any extra
I
card?
sold my cards.
Oh dear lord.
This.
Oh, nice, beautiful.
2
okay,
coin.
Perfect.
He cleans that.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay. Then I have 50,
20.
and we need 40.
You need 40.
I have 50. I have 50.
You're good.
We need
We're
40.
good.
This pushes to there.
How do we do that?
That's the economy of the game.
Wow.
Let's just more than that. We have to get rid of these and these.
Yes. All but.
Wait,
Well,
you
no,
have
I would have
10,
had
you
10. I would have had $11. That's our wiggle room.
Wow. Okay, cool. This we survived.
Now we probably could have played more strategic, more efficient, like not on camera, taking our time with every card period. But that was crunch.
That was insane. This
Yep.
is absolutely insane.
I thought we lost 5 times.
Yeah.
I think we did lose 5 times, and then somehow we persevered.
Wowzers. Okay, cool.
I genuinely thought those last cards had to be positive in some way for us to even have a chance at this.
So the fact that they weren't hitting us every turn did almost make them positive.
I hear.
Because some of those cards sat there out for 5 turns.
Yeah,
That's a big impact. If you can't get in control of it.
And I know for me, playing efficiently on camera is actually very difficult. I give you guys credit for it, but there's a lot of things that as I was looking, I'm like, ooh, I could have done that. I should have done that.
Yeah, it gets much harder. You don't want to do as many take backsies. I still do it, but I try to minimize take backsies because on camera it's just hard to follow. Which means
the funny thing is the things I take back are the things that it's like, oh, I missed that and that would have hurt me.
Yeah. Well, this is Crisis. Terraforming Mars, the Crisis expansion, one of 3 expansions that's going to be on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
This is apparently the easy mode. This actually is the easy mode. 1 second. No. I have to do this to you.
Is it really?
In expert difficulty, each Crisis card comes into play with an extra counter.
Ooh.
Okay. In Nightmare difficulty, it's the same as expert, except doing setup, you decrease the oxygen, temperature, and ocean by 2.
Wait, there's an expert mode and then a nightmare mode?
Yes. We're in the beginner mode.
Have anyone...
Actually, no, sorry.
I want to know...
I lied. There's also a beginner mode. There is a beginner mode.
I want to know if anyone on their team has beat Nightmare mode.
That's a great question.
I need to leave a comment down below for the publisher of this game. Has anyone on your development team beat Nightmare mode?
So there's a beginner mode in which you add 3 stage 0 cards to the top of our deck, giving us time to ramp up.
Sure,
okay?
that's nice.
There's a normal mode, which is how we played. There's expert mode, which I'm never playing, and nightmare mode, which I'm never playing. Yeah. This has been fun. This has been fun. This is Terraforming Mars Crisis, one of 3 expansions.
It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Whatever the case. Whatever you do. Remember to put out fires quickly. It's a real... And also, make sure you have, a working fire.
Yeah,
Isn't that what's
check your smoke alarms.
Every
month.
Here, we'll give you 30 seconds to talk about how you can prevent your home from fire.
Well, the best firefighter is the ones that prevent the fires. Fire prevention is huge. So if you do have smoke alarm, or you should have smoke alarms, get smoke alarms. Call your communities if you can't afford the smoke alarms, because we have a program in our city where you can get free smoke alarms if you're disadvantaged. Make sure they're working. Check those batteries every month. All you gotta do is push the button. Set it for the first of the month.
Cool. You heard the man. See you later.